Broadcasting from Miami, Florida.
Check this out.
Let's go. Welcome to 25-8 The Culture. Yeah. On who's hot and who's not. Everything hip-hop. Turn it on, turn it up, get it loud. Here we go. You're now vibing with 25-8 The Culture.
Yo, you know what it is, man. It's your boy DJ Pablo McAbee from 25-8 The Culture with your host D-Wise from the Big Fellas and then also in the building, my dog, Big Money Boy Lance, man. What it do?
What's up? You already know what it is, you know what I mean? Got these topics. You already know it's going to be a great show. Let's get to it, yo. Oh, by the way, you see that, you know what I mean? No watch today, but I fucks with the Big Money Boys all day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You heard me? Hey, what's good, family? Y'all know what time it is, man. I'm excited to be here. Happy to be here with y'all. Y'all know what it is, though. Drink in one hand, smoke in the other hand. Let's get to it.
Yo, man. So no matter what, man, you know, 25-8 stands for 25 hours in a day and 8 days in a week, all grinding, no sleep, no matter what, whether we on the road or whether we at the crib or we in the studio, man, the show never stopped, man. So I ain't gonna lie to my audience right here. I ain't really ready on top of my topics, but we gonna get it in anyway. Our first topic for discussion, Wendy Williams said she had a one-night stand with Method Man. I wouldn't touch Wendy Williams with a stick. I don't care. I would never touch that lady. You feel me? She look like an alien. Her body ain't looking right. Yo, Method Man, my dog. I fuck with him. He a great actor. He a great rapper. But I don't know. D-Wise, take it away.
I just, before she got all the work done, you feel what I'm saying? Did she look halfway decent before she got this work done, or that's not what the case was? Like, I'm not sure anybody know, because I'm really trying to get in my mind, like, it could. She's not claiming this is recently. She was claiming this was back in the day, right?
I mean, I believe so. It was back in the day, way back.
So I'm thinking this has to be like, for what I'm saying, like before she got the work done, maybe she looked like a human being when he fucked her. But them rappers, and the amount of pussy gets thrown at them, and she was in the hip hop scene and whatever, and you see them lips, maybe she just, blew his gun real good. You feel me? Like, and then the other thing is we don't know if it's true or not. So I want to jump on this case yet. You feel what I'm saying? But if it is true, real niggas talk real shit. Everyone's got that one mistake on their resume that they played with. So, you know what I'm saying? So is he going to man up and be like, listen, yeah, I did. I was drunk. I was high. Them lips is serious, because all you need is a business reference for head. You need personal shit for sex. For head, all it takes is for your man to be like, yo, she blew that gun. Right. Like, oh, yo, she blew that gun. Like, yeah, man, swallowed my kids and everything. Niggas be like, okay, let me see what she working with. So, we'll see what it is. But yeah, I'm not gonna fall a nigga for being a nigga back in the day. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully this isn't a big deal. Hopefully it doesn't get blown up like that. I feel bad for him because the publicity he's gonna get. And then the other thing is, why the fuck would she bring this up now? I don't get the move on this. Like, what's the point? You know what I mean? So that's my twist on it. I just don't understand it. You know what I mean?
First off, let me say that not everybody is like that, as you say, Mr. D-Wise. You understand me? All gentlemen do not move like that, okay? But in all seriousness, 5G to the rescue, I have pulled up photos of Wendy Williams in her heyday. She wasn't bad. She was okay, and the way the story was told, they were both drunk, they were both high, they were in the club, and they snuck off. It don't even seem like that big a deal, honestly. It basically seems like what they were doing at that time in their lives. Hip-hop superstar and an up-and-coming or even a steady rising radio personality. I don't even think it's a big deal. If anything, the big deal would maybe be the fact that Method Man is blindsided by it, and I believe he is married right now. Yeah. So I don't know if that holds any weight. I don't know if the wife opinion matters, should matter. I don't know about that, but I just think it's the climate we're in. People talk. Bow Wow talking about writing the book. He talking about women that he'd had sex with. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I think it's a bigger issue of people just not keeping their sex life to themselves. She wasn't pressed for this information. You didn't get no major book deal behind it. I just think maybe Wendy Williams is trying to stay hot, or maybe she's hurt from her. I think her mother passed or something like that. Maybe she's just running her mouth right now. But at the end of the day, it's really useless information at this point.
Yeah, this happened before he got married, and I mean, I thought Wendy was married as well. So unless she got, you know, they're not together anymore, which who the fuck knows. But if it happened before his wife, I mean, your wife's opinion always matters because that's your wife and you care and love her. So you're gonna listen to her regardless. But hopefully she doesn't put too much pressure on something that happened before, you know what I mean, before they got together and they got married. Because one thing I will say about his relationship, he's very private with his relationship with his wife. So I think that always is good for the situation. Yeah. No drama, no BS coming on. I know one time he was upset at Wendy because she kind of leaked out that his wife was going through a cancer, and he was real mad about that. You feel me?
Yeah, 100%.
He's private with his life, which I believe it should be like that, especially when you got the screen on you 24/7. You need that privacy because it helps tremendously. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. The world's gonna ask you everything. So,
I met them.
Go ahead.
My fault. I was gonna say I met the man's a great dude. Like I met him, I've taken pictures of him. Like A1 dude, yo. Like really a people person, and just good peoples.
I had the pleasure of meeting Method Man and Redman together, and both real ass, cool ass niggas that just like smoking and you know what I mean? Like they're just real cool, man. Good energy, good vibes. You know what I'm saying? You can just tell that. You know what I mean? So on that, you know, on that aspect, yeah, hopefully this doesn't get too far out of hand. It is what it is, though. And when I said what I said, and people can take it the wrong way, I don't care, I'm being real. I mean that everyone's made a mistake in a relationship or a decision sexually. So that's what you can take. Like, I don't think you should put any pressure on it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Everyone has. Whether you're being a whore, like, you know, like Lance was trying to say, I'm saying all men are whores. No, I'm saying everyone's made a mistake sexually with, oh man, I should have looked up with homegirl. I should have never kissed her. I should have never did this with her. What was I thinking? I was jumping, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? Mistakes have happened. Hopefully yours is smaller than others, but that's what I was trying to push. This nigga always want me to say the agenda. We're not slut shaming. We're not, whatever.
Yo, that's funny. We ain't slut shaming. Yo, let's move on to the next topic. Robin Hood, Robin the Hood. Literally.
I feel like you can hit this one out. I'll follow through.
Yo, man. As a blue collar, you know, regular bottom, you know, of society, trying to make your, you know, investments into society and trying to be on the up and up and trying to come up and, you know, and taking your hard-earned money and trying to, you know, actually come up on a stock or an investment, and to be shut down by the, you know, ruling wealthy class of America is some fucking bullshit. Like, you know? So, you know, how are we feeling how, you know, people are being blocked on Robinhood to, you know, further buy GameStop, AMC, and other stocks right now for the rich to be looked out to benefit, you know? And congratulations to the people that actually had the stock and actually came up on the up and up, because I've heard a couple people have become 1,000 years and even million years right now. You know, I heard a couple people that bought GameStop at $3 and now it's like at $300, and it's like, yo, if they had you know, 1,000 in that, they became 1,000 year right now. You feel me? So salute them. But Robin Hood, stop robbing the hood. You guys go ahead and give your take on that.
Hey man, I'm gonna be honest. People probably not gonna like what I got to say about this. This is typical late to the party situation. GameStop. Okay, first off, let me say this. It's wrong what they did. It's wrong. It's illegal. Okay, so I've got that out the way now. This is what we mean about education. When this pandemic initially started, this is what everybody was pushing. Get up on your stocks, get up on your residual incomes. GameStop was available, I want to say last January on Robinhood. It's been selling all this time. It does not make it right. Understand what I'm saying to you is not. Robinhood is not right for what they did. The big wigs and billionaires behind Robinhood that revealed themselves by doing what they did, they're not right. But when you educate yourself and you start making these plans before it becomes hot, before it becomes the new it thing to do and be educated and watch these videos or whatever it is, GameStop been available. The airport's been available. The airline's been available. The cruise line's been available. The movie theater's been available. And again, I'm not saying it's right. I'm going to say this from a person who has very much been up on AMC, who's very much been up on casinos, who is very much up on Office Depot before they were bought out and they changed their ticker price to something else. There has been opportunities. It's not right what they did. But we can't always allow someone to do something that's not right and allow that to be the reason why we didn't educate ourselves long before. Because the stock game ain't the quick flip anyway. So if you was getting a GameStop today, 2 weeks ago, there's always extenuating circumstances, but you're getting these things for the long haul, which is why the movie theaters, the casinos, the cruise lines. If you haven't already looked into those things, look at those things now. I'm not no expert, but again, I educate yourselves before someone takes away your ability to make a choice. That's what education allows us, a choice. They took it from us here. They're wrong. But let's educate ourselves and be ahead of this. Let's be the one sitting there saying, damn, I'm glad I got it when I did. Because there's a story of a little kid going around right now. His mother got him 10 shares of what are we talking about? 10 shares of
10 shares
GameStop.
of GameStop. I think he came up $3,000 off of those 10 shares.
She paid $6.
Yeah.
Imagine if she was thinking long-term growth and bought 6 of them things 10 of those things every week.
Yeah.
We're not knocking her because she still taught the lesson she intended to teach. But now imagine if 1,000 other young black men and women taught their daughter, their son, that same exact lesson. Would we be saying what we saying now? Would we be saying, you see, son? This is exactly why we educate ourselves. Because before they get on to that, we're educated, we've already got our cut. They're not right. Again, shows us we're not up to speed the way we need to be. We talked about, last episode, we were just talking about cryptocurrency. All right, we missed out on crypto. Now we missed out on GameStop. Again, it's not right. But let's educate ourselves. Let's learn.
Yeah, I mean, you guys basically hit out the park. I agree with what you guys said. I definitely agree with what Lance said. Education is key to all these things. So, yeah, they might be doing some fucked up shit now, but if you got in way ahead of the curve, you would have been set. This wouldn't even have been a problem to you. This would have been just a little, oh, okay, whatever. You know what I mean? Brush my shoulders off real quick, get to the next thing. Long-term investments for a bigger return is really the mindset, like they were saying. So, quick flips. You guys probably all lost out on the quick flips. Lesson learned. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But here's the thing, too, that I'm going to tell you about. There's no guarantee because, honestly, why the stock was so low? Because GameStop was going on the way of shutting down, period. They were doing really bad. That's why the stock was going low. You know what I mean? The pandemic, they didn't think they were going to be able to bounce back. By the luck of the draw, this happens every so often, but it's not guaranteed. People started buying the stocks up left and right because they were so cheap, which allowed them to bounce back and recover until what you see is going on now. But if it wasn't for the people investing into it, it would have happened. So those, 100 stocks you could have bought thinking that could be something, don't let that think that this is what really happens all the time. They played their hand the right way and they got a W. But there's people that try to do this shit and play their hands on something that basically goes under. Well, let me buy it now. And then now the big company goes out of business. They're off the stock exchange. It's gone. So learn your craft. Learn this. And it's real popular, you know, in the Black community, as our culture, we got to teach ourselves things like this. You feel me? You can go gamble with some of the money, $100, $20, or something that you would blow it anyways on a long shot like this. Or you can look at long-term investments, start looking at, you know, who makes microchips, who, you know, how to get into gas, how to get into lumber, how to get into the hemp farms that's going on the West Coast. Look at long-term things that are coming your way and invest in that. But, you know, this is what it is. I hope people don't, like Lance was saying, it is wrong, but, you know, that's Robinhood. If you still want to get into it, there's other things available where you can still go get GameStop stock. Say fuck Robinhood and go to another way to invest in it. That's just their lane. You know, fuck them. If they don't want to play ball, go play ball with somebody else.
I'm not gonna lie. There's a lot of people out there. There's some quality people out there giving stock advice. I don't want to plug nobody. I'm not gonna do that. But there are there's a really, really, really good dude on the gram. If you look hard enough, he's there for you. There's quality people out there. Take a listen, make your own decisions. But the most important thing is for us to educate ourselves and make sure we're going through every checkpoint to make sure we've done our due diligence.
You know, most people have that woulda, coulda, shoulda mentality. And you know what? Sometimes it's just an excuse to be like, well, you know, I was going to do this and I was going to do that. I'm like, nigga, you weren't going to do shit. You feel me? Let's keep that shit 100. Let's keep it 100. Right. You just want something to complain about and just be like in the latest news and shit like that. But like, honestly, it's like, yo, you know, I made my step into crypto, you know, this week. You know, I even put it up on my IG. Like, look, I made my first purchase in crypto. You feel me? You know, so I took a leap of faith because, you know, like we got more faith to, you know, to put it in material things like, you know, like, oh, let me go ahead and get the new Jordans. You feel me? I'm like, yo, instead of spending that, you know, 150, 200 on the new Jordans or whatever like that, I'm like, damn. Let me go ahead and put 150 in this one right here because I actually could afford it, or another whatever in another you know, crypto because I could afford it. You feel me? So I just went ahead and made that investment. I'm gonna let you know too, like, yo, the universe knows when you're full of shit. You feel me? Like, you have the entrepreneur and that wantrepreneur. You feel me? But when you wake up in the morning, like the universe knows, yo, it's like, look, you need to put in this work. And I'm gonna go ahead and reward you. You know, you got to do your due diligence and do your research. And, you know, and make sure that you're investing in your hard-earned money that you work for, you know? And like you said, like there's people out here trying to, you know, change the game for you. Like there's other people that have this mindset that they don't want to just be the only millionaire. Like they also want to, you know, help other people to get out of that poverty mentality, getting out of poverty and also into richness like them too. You feel me? Like, I know that's one of my goals. Like, once I hit, you know, $1 million and then, you know, then I hit 5 mil, 10 mil, like my goal is to bring other people with me. You know, I don't want to be taking care of everybody. You feel me? I'm like, look, I'm going to put you on so you can take care of yourself as well. You feel me? So I know that's my goal because like, yo, just the same way that I'm eventually going to shine, I want to see my son shine like the sun. You feel me? That's why I call him son, because he shine like the sun. You feel me? So,
Fact.
You know. So on to our next topic, yo. So Kodak Black is, you know, he's out of jail at the moment, and he gets his attorney's name tatted on his hand. How do we feel about this? You feel me? Me personally, I fuck with it. You feel me? I'm a person that's like pretty much almost full body tattooed. You know, I got tattoos. You know, I haven't got a tattoo in over 10 years, bro. Like, it's been a long time. I've been full body, like, you know, when tattoos wasn't even popular yet. You feel me? Like, if you were tatted up, you were considered a criminal. But, you know, thanks for shows like Miami Ink and stuff like that, you know, tattoos are more acceptable. But I'm the type of person that I have, you know, several people tatted on me, portraits and all and whatever like that in honor of them or in respect to them or whatever like that. So to me, I'm pretty sure, like, you know, he obviously pays his attorney to be his attorney, but I'm pretty sure he, you know, he probably went above and beyond to make sure to get him out. So that's why he probably feels like he could tat him on his body and stuff like that. You feel me? So I know D-Wise wouldn't get no tattoo because you don't like no needles, but you know, I'm pretty sure you probably put a picture on your wall or saying that somebody's like, yo, he went above and beyond. I gotta respect this dude. You feel me? So yo, go ahead, take it away.
I would get that what's that Indian shit, the heady shit that that looks like a tattoo, but it goes away, it fades away after like a couple of days, That's as far as I'm going, yo. A quick story about how much I'm not getting tattoos. I went with my brother. I had a design. And I've even talked to about people. I was going to say, get my back done. I was going to say, God soldier. I put time, energy, and artist today. I was like, this shit's going to be raw.
I remember this shit.
The tattoo artist, he said, you ready? And there was a person getting their work done. I heard zzz, and then I heard doing that. And I saw that and I was like, no, I'm not. He's like, oh, man, I was like, no, I'm not going to do it. And it upset him because he spent time drawing it. I'm like, yeah, give it to the next man. If anyone else likes it, whatever. I'm just not with the needles and stuff like that. That's just me. Now, to get back on point, him doing this is, to me, your tattoos, everything you have, like one thing I respect about people that have tattoos, and I respect about, Maccabee's tattoos. Each tattoo he has means something to him, and he likes them. It wasn't just no fly-by-night shit. At least the ones he broke down to me, the ones he showed me, they're all meaningful. So if this lawyer meant that much to him that he put him on his body forever, he's not going to wake up 10 years from now, 15 years from now and say, I don't know what the fuck I was thinking. I just did it because blah, blah, blah. I was trying to be cool. I was going with the times. I thought it was something to talk about. So be it. But to me, putting a man's name on you that's not your kin, you know what I'm saying? It's a little weird. I could never do it. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, like, you paid this man for all that. So it's like, why, if you paid this man for all that, why are you tattooing your lawyer's name on your hand forever? You know what I mean? This ain't your father, your uncle, your grandfather, your kid, your brother, or someone that, you grew up with that will always be a part of you. This is your lawyer that you paid for him to do this. So I think it's some stupid shit, but if it meant, the thing is, your tattoos are supposed to mean something to you. So if this lawyer, he feels above and beyond, he wants to honor him forever by looking at his hand and always saying his lawyer's name there, that's his decision. I would never do it, and I don't suggest anybody do it, but that's between that and his lawyer, I guess.
All right, last man, take it away.
Yeah, I love how you threw that last part in there. I was just nobody do it. Yo, I guess in the end, I'm at that point where I just go, hey, if that's what he want to do, that's what he do. I can't tell him I can't put the importance on the dude. That's for Kodak to decide if he feels like he's done enough for him in this fight for freedom. So be it. I also agree with you, D-Wise. It's a little weird to put another man's name on you. That's not family, but maybe he sees the man as family. So the lawyer's name, I believe, is Bradford Cohen. So, hey, Bradford Cohen, good job. You were so good at your job, you got tattooed on your client's hand. Touche.
But see, what's funny to me is that if he was going to tattoo somebody's name on it, which don't do it, but your decision, wouldn't you put Trump in there because Trump gave him the pardon?
Oh, man, I don't know if you really want to tattoo Donald Trump on your body.
He tattooed a lawyer's name on his You feel what I'm saying? But the one who gave him his freedom was from the pardon. That's how he got out. I mean, every lawyer, a bunch of lawyers do this. Everybody that's in the Fed system, they say, you know what? We can see if we can get you a federal pardon from the president. He's on his way out. He usually pardons people. Everyone knows that game. And it's like lotto. Are you going to be the lucky one that gets it? His lawyer basically did, I'm not downplaying anything else, but his lawyer basically said, you know what? Here's a shot in the dark. Let's see what happens. You're pretty popular. People know who you are. Your name might pop up in the list. I'll send a little letter, but don't act like he was like doing some O.J. Simpson super team lawyer shit. Like it wasn't Johnny Cochran lawyering this shit out. You know what I'm saying? This was we're going to take a shot in the dark and maybe it'll work.
Yeah.
I don't know. It does make me wonder.
Yeah, quick scenario.
Would you put a lawyer's name on your hand? Okay, Lance said no. Maccabee, would you do this?
Nah, I'm paying you, man. I wouldn't. Like, you're doing your job, and I'm paying you to do it. I mean, I don't know. Like, I doubt it. Like, he took the case pro bono just to get exposure. But, you know, he's getting exposure anyway, and people are going to know who his attorney is or ask who his attorney was. But, you know, I wouldn't. I'd just be like, yo, man, I appreciate you for doing your job. Like, you feel me? Like,
definitely gonna know this lawyer's name now because
I have to thank you for doing your job.
Yeah, it's gonna be on Kodak Black's hand, so they definitely gonna know who the lawyer's name is now. He's gonna be doing some shit. So,
also another thing, scenario: what if he were to get a Donald Trump tattoo? You think he would still be, would he lose fans? You think his fan base would be like, "Nah, you a fuck nigga now," or you'd be like, "Yo, I understand, Kodak." You feel me? Like, nigga gave you a pardon. Like, you feel me?
Is he gonna lose fans for putting his?
I mean, first of all, I feel like his fan base probably don't even care. Dog, they'll be like, "Yo, he Kodak." You feel me? It's like certain, like they'll be like, "Oh, whatever." Like, president pardoned him. Oh, you feel me? So I get why. You feel me?
I feel like his, his people's like is always gonna be on some like they're gonna support him regardless. You feel what I'm saying? Like he's one of those people. Like he's done stupid shit. You see the people he's kept in his circle. They've gotten him jammed up on other things. So they're not gonna give a fuck about what their cash cows bringing home to them. You know what I mean? So
the circle that are benefiting him from him monetary wise, they're not gonna care. You feel me? But I'm just saying, like people that probably follow him, are they going to care? Honestly, I don't think so. They're just gonna be like, yo, keep producing some decent music so I can vibe to and whatever like that. You're just as famous or recent as the material and music that you put out. And, I feel people, doesn't matter how famous you are, if you're not putting out good material or stuff that entertains them, then you're not relevant. And also they don't care. And tomorrow you could be, the butt of the joke tomorrow as well. You feel me? Yeah. Even with your own fans, that they'll be like, they're ride or die, Kodak Black fans or whatever type of fans they may be. You feel me? Because we see, people switch up on whatever. Us, we just give our honest opinions how we feel. It's like, yo, I respect Lil Wayne as an artist, but it's like, am I going to agree with everything he does? Like, no, nigga. Like, you feel me? Same way, I don't think you should agree with everything that we maybe wanted to do. You feel me? No,
man, just keep making your music and, keep doing your thing. And like I said, I don't agree with the tattoo, but whatever. Like, you might look, I really feel you're going to look back on this in 10 years and be like, this shit was stupid. You feel what I'm saying? But you live and you learn, I guess. But keep saying keep talking your shit, keep talking your lines, keep making your music. That I remember one of my favorite lines he said because it was playing. Like, she don't believe in Jesus. Why she got Jesus piece? Like, that shit, get it rocking, make your music. That's all I'm gonna say.
I do love that line though. I ain't gonna lie. That was one of my favorite. That was one of my favorite verses because I don't believe in Jesus, so I don't rock a Jesus piece. But it's just so funny how people's mindsets are like they're conveniently their religion. You feel me? And how they rock a cross or whatever or something, and they don't really practice or follow or whatever. You feel me? I think we're all
break that line down because people are gonna think you worship the devil when you say I don't believe in Jesus. There's more to it than we've had these conversations. There's more to it than that. It's the name. We'll talk about that on a later show. We can actually break down some knowledge, but he's not saying he worships the devil. I want to clear that right now because I already know how people can take that. I don't believe in Jesus thing.
Nah, man, we all about positivity.
Yeah, he's not some atheist shit either.
Getting yourself in tune with your higher self. You feel me? Every day is a constant battle with your lower self and your higher self. Let's talk about another person that's having some legal issues. Casanova denied bail. I think his bail was set at $2.5 million. He was denied bail. Casanova was a real one. That's what the streets be saying. Unfortunately, it sucks that he's denied bail, man. Especially with Corona and stuff going on. I honestly don't think that he's going to try to flee the country and stuff like that. But, let dude be out here in the meantime, especially, since the feds got like a 90% conviction rate. Like, let him just get his affairs together. Maybe you put somebody power of attorney and stuff like that before, before the feds probably, take him for the long haul. That's my personal, thoughts on that situation. What you guys think about that?
First of all, it's an over 90% conviction rate. They're damn near 97, 98. Like, the feds don't play. It's because the feds, unlike local, county, local, and state agencies, the feds will legitimately wait 10 years of getting all information on you, then go put ahead with their case. That's why their conviction rate is so high. Fuck you, Vlad. I want to say this. But like my boy Lance said, fuck you, Vlad. Because people take your shit and you fish. People know that. You a fisher. You fish. True, True Surf said this about you. You fish. You put your bait out, niggas bite that aren't smart enough to know how to maneuver. And Vlad, like, he had good points on you, like that. You know, you're smart enough to know what's going to be good or not. You feel me? You can leave stuff on the table, but they use your stuff to put Casanova 10 foot deeper into the hole. Come on, man. So I'm going to say that, but hey, yo, Cass, man, get the best you can get. You know what I'm saying? Best lawyer you can get. You're going to be in for the fight of your life. Positive energy. It seems like you know what I'm saying, you were trying to switch up your past and they got you on some old school shit, not even some new school shit. Yo, do the best you can, man. You feel what I'm saying? Hold your head up 10 toes deep. You feel what I'm saying? And hopefully you can come out the other side of the, you know what I'm saying, of the wall. You feel me? So that's all I got to say on it.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. These niggas, they must. I don't know how to read this. Are they holding him because they know they got his ass, or are they holding him because the case is shaky? But then you two just said the conviction rate, and it's like they ain't gonna be shit shaky about this case. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy. I'd like to shout out 5G if you're listening. You know what I'm saying? We are still available for promotion. So, yeah, they said that what they have on file, like I just pulled it up, it said what they can prove, or what they're saying is they have evidence that he moved from a junior role to a leadership role. Like, what? How do you have that kind of fucking information? Somebody talking.
Facts.
Right? Is that what you, that has to be what you would think if they can say that. They basically saying that he's at a point where if he wants something done, he don't have to do it. So he's a danger. He's a danger to the community type shit. If I'm reading that right. If I'm misreading that, then blame it on the cup. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, man. It's not looking good. And Cass is my guy. Like, it's not looking good, man. And feds don't play. And for them to deny it, and they said that like he had people really sign on for his bond. Like he had like money people come on and say, "Nah, we good. We gonna make sure he come to trial." I think it was more than 5 people signed their name to the paperwork. Like, yeah, we good. Like, true. It was a lot of bread, and they still denied him. So all I could do is wish the best for homie, because I don't know how to feel about it.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I feel at this point, like, he should just get all his affairs together, because I'm like, yo, it just doesn't really look good. You feel me? Yeah. But to our viewing audience, like, I'm gonna suggest if you involved in anything illegal, dog, you feel me? Yo, take the time right now to make everything look legal. You feel me? And turn your business into a legitimate business. You feel me? Because it's like, yo, man, we want to see everybody prosper and do good out here, man. You know, sometimes you gotta cut people out your circle that has been in your life for a long time, and they ain't trying to get right because, you know, there's this charge out there called conspiracy, dog. Like, they don't have to have no drugs. They don't have to have, you can talk about make-believe drugs or make-believe transactions or pretending to be some boss out here, and they don't got no real evidence. But just because somebody said something, or because you said you flipped a kilo back in your day or whatever, and it wasn't true because you lied so you could make yourself look like, you know, like a boss or whatever, that conspiracy charge will fuck you up. And also, too, man, they'll give you like 25, 30, 40, 50 years on conspiracy. It's like you better off that you would have caught a body or whatever like that. So, like, yo, there's legal ways out here to make money, dog. Like, yo, you don't got to be ashamed to be a blue-collar worker just working at, you know, Walmart, at the gas station, stocking shit. Yo, at least you be free. You know, you won't have to be, you know, like, yo, when my brother went to jail for 12 years, it's like, it kind of felt like I lost a brother. You feel me? Because it's like, yo, you do not have the same relationship. You do not have the same relationship with somebody that is locked up. You don't physically see them. You know, you get phone calls here and there. No, yo, prison is not cool. Like, nobody likes being up in there. You got to ask for, you know, people to put money on your books, send you food packages, clothing, this and that. Like, yo, prison is not cool, man. You know, like, yo, this is an urban podcast. So it's like, yo, we love music, and it does glorify, you know, guns and violence and this and that. But yo, just look at that shit like a movie. The same way you watch a movie of like mafioso people, like, yo, this is just a movie. It entertains you. And, you know, you need to have a legit hustle. Get into fucking coding, get into fucking stocks, get into crypto, work a real job, start flipping real estate, build up your credit. Yo, be legal. You can look cool, whatever the fuck you want, but don't get in no illegal ass shit, dog. You feel me? Like, I hate to see, you know, rappers and entertainers. I'm like, yo, they already made it out of a fucking horrible situation, yo. Like, they already came out of the worst hood, the worst environment. And for them to succeed is like, yo, it's fucking amazing, dog. Like, people be coming out of like Liberty City or Brooklyn, Flatbush, like a place that you weren't supposed to survive, out of the projects, a place that you weren't supposed to survive at all, and getting on some business shit and unity and making money and going on tours and shit like that. So, you know my motto: all legal money, all the way. You feel me?
Just to add on top of that, you know, when he said, this is to give people knowledge, if you're in the game, you know what I mean? And I'm not going to go deep, but before I get into this little thing, I'm going to say, you know, as far as prison and everything, that shit's not cool. So I always say, yo, shout out to my boy, you know, my brother Prince. He's up in that, you know, system right now. You feel what I'm saying? Come home as soon as possible. We miss you and we need you. So shout out Prince, aka Prince of Pentium. You feel me? Go get his book. You feel what I'm saying? I'm gonna say that right now. Second thing is, federally, man, you can get the conspiracy thing. So before I even jump into that one, if you're in the streets, I'm going to say, and you really grinding, your whole objective should be to get out of that situation. Meaning, if you're doing illegal shit, get to the point where it's legit, like Maccabee was saying. That should be your end game. Your end game should be thinking that, how long can I do this illegal shit for? Can I get a good 10 years, 15, 20 year run in it? No, your mindset should be, let me do this bullshit and get to the legit shit as soon as possible. That needs to be your mindset, period, when you're rolling the dice like that. Because sooner or later in that game, you're going to shoot craps, and then it's too late. You know what I'm saying? With the other thing, he said the federal people can get you on conspiracy, thinking thoughts and messages and progress moving for you doing illegal shit. So it's not if you did anything. There's been talk that you're going to do something. They'll hang you up on that. Then they have something that's important. Here's a little law lesson for y'all niggas called the RICO Act. The RICO Act is, the proper name is the Racketeer Influence and Corruption Organization. That's what RICO stands for. That means if you're a part of something, you could be the low man on the podium, or if you benefited from anything all in that RICO Act, you know what I mean? You get in trouble. Prime example, RICO Act, Jacob the jeweler give Meech a line of credit to buy jewelry. It was a high line of credit. Wasn't doing anything criminal, not illegal. RICO Act came in there and said, you gave a high line of credit to a criminal. You're a part of this. We're going to rope your ass in too. He got in trouble for that. That RICO Act don't play fucking games, so you can get involved in that shit. You feel what I'm saying? So that's another thing. Like, yo, the feds, that's why that 97, 98 conviction rate's so high. They don't play by the rules. They play by rules, but they on your ass. They got all these things to bring you in and break you down. So, you know what? Don't even play that side of the fence. You feel what I'm saying? Get away from that shit. The other thing I want to say to the people that's out there in there, there's something called gang enhancement. So gang enhancement breaks down to, if you are in a gang, I tell people, watch what you put on your body. If you have your set on your elbow, if you are always, if you're seen with always a certain color that's known from that hood to be a gang, they can say that you're a part of this gang somehow, some way, which everyone has a tattoo or wears a necklace or has been this, and they got a bunch of pictures saying that it looks like you're a part of that gang. The crime will get a gang enhancement. So you can just do something as simple as a small, minor, let's say you broke into a house, you know what I'm saying, took a TV. The normal time for that would be, let's say they give you, okay, it's going to be 5 years, but we'll give you probation. Your gang enhancement, if they connected saying, yo, you're part of a gang, you did that 5 to 10 years now becomes 20 to 25 years because they're going to say you did it for the benefit of the hood, for the gang. This is the game that you're playing when you fuck around. So I just want you guys to understand, go legit. If you're not legit, get legit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, as we talk about legit money and we talk about getting right and doing the right thing, fellas, don't be afraid to come together with your team, man. Like, everybody not going to believe, but there's some brothers out there that's going to hear you and believe in you, man. And even as I say that, I just want to say shout out to Get It Entertainment, Got It Entertainment, man. That last bars and interviews we just did, man, those are some brothers coming together and really making shit happen. Do not be afraid to come together. You're watching this podcast because we are together.
100%.
You understand? Like, we strong together. We are great by ourselves. We are incredible together. Do not be afraid to come together with your team, man. Even if it's not the ones you thought would be the ones that are volunteering to be right there, the ones, it's okay if it's not them. It may sting, it may hurt, but it allows you to get to the ones that's really rocking with you, man. Come out of this the right way with the right people. That's important.
Yeah. Like another thing, man, like teamwork make the dream work. There's people that are in your circle, they don't have the same vision that you have, you feel me? Or they don't have the same mindset that you have. Like some people, their way of getting to the bag, and it's not even a bag, it's just like, yo, I need to get a second or third job. I'm like, yo, that hourly shit ain't gonna get you nowhere, dog, you feel me? And it's like, yo, when you try to get with certain people just to, put some money together, you're like, yo, I'm thinking about starting a vending machine business, like a vending machine business. And you'd be like, oh, it's going to cost $2,000. We'll get a vending machine for $1,000, get that LLC in place, go to your local wholesale, spot, fill that machine up, and then, place that shit in the barbershop. And it's like, yo, somebody else will be like, oh, that sounds cool, but they won't ever jump on the hustle of working together. You feel me? And that's why they're going to stay working hourly, and they're going to turn 50 and 60 and 70 years old with no retirement or, nothing in place until the retirement, while you going to have 20 vending machines out here and 3 smoothies spots and 4 barbershops and, and a food spot and a bodega and a printing company. You feel me? And sometimes you got to get it with strangers because, yo, the people in your inner circle or people that you grew up with, they can't see it, man. They just focus on, the $100 that they could save for themselves or not put into something. And, just letting the audience know, like, yo, that hourly shit is not going to get you nowhere. It's just temporarily. You feel me? You got to invest in something that's going to be paying you while you sleeping. You feel me? Yo, while we sleeping, people are in our merch store. We wake up, we check it, we're like, okay, we sold 300 shirts today, or we sold 1. But it's like that was money made while we were sleeping. You feel me? When we are at our other responsibilities, it's like, okay, that's people, buying stuff for our vending machine or whatever like that. But the point is like, yo, sometimes you have to team up with other people. I had a conversation with somebody today. It's like, oh, I guess 3 or 4 of their friends, they got together to buy 1 crypto. You feel me? Because it's like they couldn't afford, the 1 crypto by themselves. So, whatever the relationship or trust that they got, they were able to all put in to go ahead and buy themselves 1 crypto. I don't know if they bought Bitcoin, Ethereum, or whatever, but, the unity of them saying, like, look, we got to get to the bag. And sometimes you got to realize sometimes you can't get there by yourself. And also, too, shout out to Got It Entertainment. It's just like, yo, when there's multiple people working on stuff, it just takes the pressure off of one person having to do everything. Because like, yo, when you one person doing everything, sometimes it gets overwhelming, and then you can't go for the endurance of the marathon. You feel me? Like Nipsey Hussle said, like the marathon continues. And sometimes, like, you might be sprinting out, and people are like, yo, you're doing such a good job, but then it's like, yo, you get burnt out because you can't do it all, yo. You feel me? You can't be the office manager. You can't be the artist. You can't be the producer. You can't be the beat maker, and you can't be the person that pushes out your music. And that's one thing that I noticed with like independent artists. They just doing everything by themselves. Like, they don't have a team. You feel me? So that's my 2 cents.
Yeah, now just to put a cherry on top of that sundae, you know what I mean? The higher up you go, the smaller your circle's gonna get. You know what I mean? And that kind of capitalized what it said, like, yo, you're gonna get to a point like, yo, it's always great to have helping back. And sometimes you want it to be family, you want it to be friends, but sometimes you're just gonna have to find someone with the same niche as you have, and you're gonna have to grow with them to grow your business to get where you want to be. You know what I mean? Not everyone's into this. It's gonna come a time where things feel uncomfortable for you. That's part of the process. That's part of the game. It's going to come a time where you fail, But just because you fail doesn't make you a failure. You feel what I'm saying? You're gonna fail. You have to take your bumps, get your cuts, dust yourself off, and say, I'm not gonna do that again, and improve into your next step to make more money. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, in agreement with that one. And like Lance said, you're seeing three brothers right now, and shout out to God Entertainment as well, because they all coming together. Teamwork makes the dream work. But you see three brothers right here on 25 Years of Culture that came from different lanes, linked up, and made something together, and it's working out. You know what I'm saying? You got to go through that. You know what I mean? For real. Next topic. What's up? Next topic, Maccabee.
To be honest, I don't know what the next topic is. So
got you. I have a feeling you were going to say that.
We're on that freestyle this week.
Rest in peace, Cicely Tyson. That queen, you feel what I'm saying? She passed away at 96, I believe. She lived a great life. I'm happy for her. She's an old school, goes back to like the 60s actress. You know, she looked good even for 96. I'm like, man, this 96-year-old look like she in her late 60s. You feel what I'm saying?
Wait a second.
Cicely Tyson was a beautiful woman. I got no problem saying that, Lance. You know what I'm saying? You gotta shout out the queens because, like, yo, I really think we aged the best out of all the other cultures. I really do. You feel what I'm saying?
That's not even a question.
So, but you might have seen Cicely Tyson in The Help. That's a movie that was real popular. She was definitely in with Tyler Perry. The Diary of a Mad Black Woman, Medea's Family Reunion. Go old school to the 90s. She was in a movie called Fried Green Tomatoes that a lot of people know of. She was in the Roots, the original Roots miniseries. She was in the How to Get Away with Murder, show.
Great show.
And I loved her in the movie. It's called Hoodlum. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it's a 97 movie. You know what I'm saying? So she was in that. She's got so many awards and so many accomplishments. And to all you sisters, she was about it. Everything she said, she fought for, to be on the rights of the fought for the rights of the people that would be, that would be shitted on for the black people. And she always stood her ground. You know what I mean? And I love listening to her talk in all her interviews, everything like that. A smart woman, a wise woman, and all her acting roles. I always feel like she hit it out the park. So this will be another queen that we will miss. And rest in peace, rest in honor. And I'm gonna go watch one of your movies probably tonight, just because I really thought you were a great actress and a role model for other sisters. How am I gonna act? You feel what I'm saying? When it's my turn to get these roles. So shout out to Cicely Tyson.
Man, R.I.P. Cicely Tyson. It's just wow. If there's something that could be said, is that she lived a full life. You know what I mean? So Harlem in the building. You know what I mean? New York, but she did look great for her age. She was an incredible actress. You know what I mean? So it's nothing but respect. You don't even want to play around with it. You just want to pay your respect in the most respectful, humble way, and just should be appreciative for what she did for us as a people and for women of color in this game. You know what I mean? So with all respect, you know what I mean? Cicely Tyson, rest in peace. We love you. We appreciate you. And thank you.
I co-signed that message. Basically, you guys took everything that I was about to say, but the same thing. One thing about death I would like to say is like, I like to measure it of what you did. In life, we don't remember days but moments. You feel me? So like sometimes every day you're in the routine of your job, and you'd be like, damn, I'll be doing the same thing every day, like whatever the hell it is. You feel me? Whatever clock you punch in or whatever like that. But it's like, like those days that you're with your friends and your family and, working towards your goals, she was working towards her goals as an actress and somebody that is respected within the culture, and her legacy will always be here. You feel me? So it's like, to our audience, like, what is your legacy that you're going to leave behind? For my daughter, no matter how famous or how regular that I'll be in this lifetime, she may go back and see these videos on YouTube or whatever this and whatever. It's like, damn, like my father was this or that, or even like, pictures that we have, like, one thing I like about Instagram or Facebook or whatever is like, yo, these are highlight reels of your life. And when you actually look at them, you're like, damn, my life is actually not so bad. You feel me? Because sometimes we complainers, yo, and I'm like, damn, yo, like I actually look back, I'm like, yo, I'm a world traveler. Like, I've experienced a lot of stuff. Like, damn, I'm actually a great father. But sometimes we get caught up in this timeline of that you need to have X amount of money in your bank account, or you're not as valued because you haven't filmed a movie or dropped an album or wrote a book. You feel me? And that's not true. You feel me? So I feel like life is life. We could value it based on our accomplishments, and those accomplishments could just be like, for me, my biggest accomplishment is being the best father. You feel me? And for somebody else, maybe being the best artist or being the best, host or sparking the minds out there. You feel me? Or bringing humor to stuff. You feel me? Like, like personally, like, with my two hosts here, like Daryl got that energy. So it's like that energy is his gift to other people and to his family. And, and Lance has that humor. It's just like, yo, always that humor is what you bring to society and to this world. You feel me? And it's like me, it's like, yo, I've gone through hell and back. So it's like, I like to, teach people stuff. I'm like, yo, that may be the you may think that's the way, but that's not the way. It's like, damn, man, like I had an OG, school me on like, that's not the way to go. Because, a lot of people out here want to be a gangster and not be a gentleman. A lot of people want to be a gangster and not be, a real entrepreneur and value the wrong things. You feel me? So you rest in peace to that sister and her legacy and what she's contributed to the culture. What's the next topic, sir?
Absolutely. Next thing would be the former Seahawk Chad Wheeler accused of beating his girlfriend. I'm gonna let Lance start off with that one, and then I'll talk about it, and then of course we can all talk about it after that.
See, this is part of that stuff that we be talking about, where you have to understand and appreciate your team, because I didn't ask to go first on this. Oh, but I appreciate it. You understand me now? See, this is one of those moments. Like, I got butterflies over here. I'm feeling warm and fuzzy because he knew that I was ready for this. So thank you, Chad Wheeler. You weak piece of shit. You understand me? You weak coward. Fugly, punk, pussy bitch. Boy, I wish they would let me get in the room with you. I wish they would. And I wish I could act like this is some call, some cry. I'm responding to some crazy. No, nigga, you deserve this, white boy. I'll be damned if a brother gonna fucking violate a sister. Like, not you. No, not you. For what? For mental illness, my brother? It wasn't stopping you from getting a check. You the fucking professional football player. Nah, bro, we ain't hearing no weak-ass bullshit. I don't want to hear no apologies. I don't want to hear, yeah, it sounds good. Whoever you paid, they wrote the hell out that apology, fam. Yo, you a piece of shit, bro. That we not making no excuses. We don't want to hear none of that shit. Meds this, meds that. Then lock your bitch ass up in a padded room and we be done with your bitch ass. This inexcusable. This weak shit, bro. The officers that arrested you shouldn't have let you get to that jail cell alive. We not finna play about this fucking bullshit, bro. We not putting our hands on these women about no foolishness. And we damn sure not finna accept you doing it. So if you gotta run off and go get the help you so-called need, you do what you do. Because what I think you really need is ass whooping. You need to be as close to death as she was on that fucking floor. and let the Lord decide whether you deserve to come back here or not. You's a weak motherfucker, yo. I'ma leave it there. Weak ass motherfucker.
What I don't and I will never support is, you know what I mean, a man hitting a woman to the point where she, they put her in the ER and they didn't know if she was gonna bounce back. You feel what I'm saying? So that was wrong on every level. And then they said, oh, he's bipolar and all this other stuff. He was bipolar, but he had enough mind because they said she locked herself in the bathroom. He had enough mind to know that he could pick the lock. So that shows me that you can think. People that's uncontrolled, that are out of their mind, he would have just broke down the door, got through. You feel what I'm saying? It would have been on some aggressive shit. They say he actually picked the lock. So he had enough whereabouts I need to do this, to get in, to open up. So, you got to throw some shit out the window. I need you guys, because I'm being real, because I talked to, Maccabee about this. They're not covering this the way they covered other things. I'm not saying what Ray Rice did was right, but be damned, when Ray Rice, and I'm not gonna say all he did like it wasn't a bad thing, but he hit her in the elevator and knocked her. You feel what I'm saying? Not saying it's right, but I'm just saying he hit her, knocked her, and you could not hear anything around that Ray Rice thing. Everybody saw it, everyone knew it, everyone saw the video, we all talked about it, negatively, piece of shit, whatever. And he did that. Again, I'm not saying it's right. I'm just trying to say the awareness of, look at this bad man doing this bad thing to his so-called loved one, He needs to get thrown to the prison, fuck the prison, under the prison. They gave him anywhere, and you couldn't turn the channel on CNN, on ABC News, Bell Network, anything that was related to sports, anything that was related to news, you heard about it everywhere. That was around the world. This shit was not out there like that. So it gave me the thing that there was an agenda of trying to hide this. I got that vibe. I can't prove it, but I know that when I turned my TV on, I didn't hear it right away. I didn't see it. I know I had a conversation with Maccabee. He said, I haven't heard about it yet. But then I said, well, the Ray Rice thing. He said, oh, yeah, I heard about the Ray Rice thing. That was everywhere. And he's not a sports cat like that. You feel what I'm saying? So the fact that he heard it was news everywhere. You feel what I'm saying? You're not pushing this. This big-ass white boy beat the fuck out of this beautiful sister to the point where I saw her before and after photos. I could not recognize her. That's how bad he did that. He is a piece of shit, and I need all you people for the energy that you had for Ray Rice. Not saying it's right, but you wanted to make sure justice was handled and he couldn't go anywhere and he had to suffer. Do that to this boy. When Michael Vick had that dog incident, you guys was ready to make sure Vic could not come back at all. Again, I'm not saying what they did was right, but you guys are ready to throw the bus at him. You feel what I'm saying? I need the same energy for this Wheeler cat. You feel what I'm saying? You have to get him. I need justice served. He's a piece of shit. We're looking at the evidence. You guys got all this stuff here. Like Lance said, the police were there, the report. I don't know how he may have passed a certain point. Keep that aggressive energy and make sure this nigga don't see the light of day. Because this should be attempted murder. Fuck this assault shit.
Yo, I'm sorry. I had to get back in on this because you brought up a very, very sensitive subject for me. I need more than that energy that y'all brought to Michael Vick about them dogs. I love dogs. Dog in my life right now. He a funny dog. He be attacking me from the back. They call him a black dog because he a dirty motherfucker, but that's for another thing. But there's no life of a dog that's more valuable than a person. And y'all basically got that man ran up out of football. Y'all were at them courthouses. Y'all were at everything. This fucking piece of shit was okay with taking another life for no reason. Because she didn't want to bow. I read that and I was just like, I want to be like, damn, well, how long was you dating a black woman? She ain't bowing to shit, bro. Yeah, there have been many greater men who have tried in a more polite way. They ain't never thought about putting their hands on no black woman. Come on, man. Come on. This bullshit. I was gonna try to add some comedic value to this by saying he don't know what he was dealing with, but fuck that. We're not even gonna go into that. Yo, bro, for bowing to you, fam. Let me ask you a question. Could you make Bobby Wagner bow to you? Could you make Russell Wilson bow to you? I'm trying to figure out. You play professional football and can't get your professional black athletes to bow to you. But you're gonna go home and say, "Hey, fuck it. I'm gonna make my woman bow to me." Yo, dog, you're all kinds of disrespectful behind that one, fam. They better throw the book at you. You better not see the light of day behind this. You better never play football again. You right, and ESPN's not covering this. Ray Rice would be on the morning show. Ray Rice would be on the afternoon Sports Center. He would lead evening Sports Center. And Ray Rice is everywhere. And if we're honest, Ray Rice was defending himself. So this is tragic. Please, sister, get well. We wish you a speedy recovery. Yo, bro, I don't even want to say I hope you die in your sleep. That would be too easy for a piece of shit like you.
And I want to say this too, that was Ray, maybe they did, but this man is out on $400,000 bail. So nice. He really did, and he's out. His father came to the courtroom and spoke on his behalf. There's a double standard here because they were mad at Big. And this was for a dog. I love dogs. I was raised with dogs. When they say man's best friend, I understand that statement. But I will never in a million years put a dog's life compared to my daughter's life, compared to my wife's life, compared to my people's life. You know what I mean? We have to have things. Ray Rice, he wound up losing his career for it. However you want to view it, you hit his woman, this and that. That was one hit, but he didn't drag her. He didn't destroy her. He didn't stomp her. You know what I'm saying? This man was choking her till she could not breathe no more. He strangled her twice. That's what it said. Wanted her to bow to him. Broke interlock, so she tried to get away and said, "Yo, you're not safe. There's nowhere you can go." Popped it open and continued to do this damage. Out on $400,000 bail. White boy did this to a black woman. We need to be up in arms and really make sure this man goes under the fucking jail. You know what I mean?
I 100% agree. Since I don't follow sports, I don't know who this football player is. But domestic violence both ways needs to stop. You feel me? And if you find yourself in a situation of domestic violence, you need to get yourself out of that situation. You feel me? Growing up, my guardian always made sure to tell me no matter how crazy your relationship gets with a woman, dog, walk away, go for a drive, go for a walk, get yourself out of that situation because women will definitely get you locked up. You feel me? And also too, man, it's not healthy, man, to be in a relationship or a marriage or to feel in fear of another individual that they need to, manhandle you, both ways, man to a woman, a woman to a man, because, women can be all disrespectful too, putting their hands on a man too, making a man feel some type of way. But we know it's very cowardly for a man to, to put his hands on a woman. You feel me? That man ain't no real man. Because a real man, with as much as we see men get disrespected, would take his anger and even go to a bar and go drink. But you feel me? But they will make sure that they will never put their hands on a woman. And like you said, there's a double standard here. And the media is not covering this. If it was to be a black man, this is, not sugarcoated. You feel me? So,
could you imagine? Please continue your point, but I just thought, could you imagine if a black man did this to a white woman?
You know what's funny? Even you bringing that up, you know what it made me think of? Greg Hardy. if my information is correct, Greg Hardy caught his girl cheating in his house, threw her a bed of guns, and threatened to kill her. Greg Hardy played one more season in the NFL for the Dallas Cowboys, and now he's a UFC fighter. That was all over ESPN. Not the fact that she was on cocaine, not the fact that she was fucking another dude in his house, but the fact that he basically he yoked her up and threw her on a bed of guns. Now, I'm not saying he was supposed to throw her on a bed of guns. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying, again, a black man involved in any kind of altercation with a woman, it's all over the news, and that dude pays with his career. This dude better pay with his freedom. Like, so we know that, but I haven't seen it on SportsCenter at all today.
Slap on the wrist.
I watch the morning debate shows on both major networks, ESPN and Fox Sports. I watched both their major debate shows at the start of today. Not one topic about this piece of shit. So I don't know what's going on. Maybe we got another Robin Hood situation going on, but the exposure to the media feeding us the story, it's nowhere near the level it needs to be.
And that's the importance of, I made sure we were going to talk about it today because it needs more attention. So to everyone that follows us, to everyone that likes the videos, we appreciate y'all, but know that, if they ain't going to talk about it, we're going to talk about it on 25-8 The Culture. We talk about the uncomfortable, the uneasy, and the necessary. You always hear me say this. Well, this is one of those necessary things.
All right, on to the next topic, sir.
To be honest with you, man, that's our highlights. That's everything. That's everything we discussed.
Okay. I guess we'll probably talk about this on the next episodes. Tampa Bay versus Kansas City. It seems like everybody out here seems like they're going for Mahomes. That's his name.
Yeah, we said we're going to talk about that on Super Bowl.
Antonio Brown hurt right now.
We said next episode.
Got faith in Tom Brady.
Still giving out the information. Why is he still doing this? Next episode, we're going to talk about all that stuff, Pablo Mac. I know you can't wait because you love football so much. But we're not. What we will talk about is that Lance got one of his predictions wrong. But for the Super Bowl predictions, we will talk about that next Friday before the Friday before the Super Bowl. But Lance is batting 500 because he was dead wrong about one of his predictions.
I think. All right, fine. I was 500 last week because I didn't think Mahomes would be that healthy. That's my fault. I forgot Mahomes is a fucking gamer. You know what I'm saying? He's a fucking baller. So kudos to you, Pat. But do you guys realize that's the only game I've gotten wrong all playoffs?
Listen, there's an old saying. There's an old saying. You are only remembered for your mistakes, not your accomplishments. Next question.
Now when okay, I'm gonna save it for next week. I'm gonna save it. You almost got me. You dead almost got me.
We're gonna definitely drop knowledge on that. The Super Bowl's February 7th. We're definitely gonna talk about it, but we'll talk about the prediction was he said Bills will beat the Chiefs and that the Tampa Bay Buccaneers will beat the Packers. He was 1 for 2. He's batting 500 on that one, but he's gonna definitely give out more information on the Super Bowl, and I will as well. But yeah. Since Maccabee tried to pull the teeth out, tried to get answers early. Spoiler alert, you didn't even say that.
Yo, man, thanks for vibing with us, man. Thanks for vibing with 25-8. Yo, we appreciate the audience. Keep tuning in. Keep vibing with us. You feel me? I know you fuck with Lance because, yo, he be funny, dog. He not weed nigga, dog. You feel me? He always got his drink. He always got his smoke. You feel me? We got D-Wise, he that, that hype up top nigga that he gonna bring you, what it is, and I'm just Pablo Maccabee, the chill nigga, you feel me? The Dade County nigga, you feel me? 305 till I die, we out here, we trying to make it, we fuck with you, hit us up. Yo, if somebody DMs us for a shout out, I'm gonna shout out anybody. I don't care where you are. In the UK, yo, shout out to our UK followers. We got a lot of followers in the UK now.
Yo,
cheers.
Shout out London, England. You know what I mean? Y'all niggas is really shout out AK because he came back, started liking, he got more projects. Follow him on bars and interviews, man. That boy's a monster. You feel what I'm saying? And then if anything else, the accent just makes everything just much better. You feel what I'm saying? So shout out that boy AK. He's a beast.
Yeah, man. Cheers, man. So we signing out. Peace.